All right. This is Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief.
So you got to take heed, right? Take heed. If it's any unbelief in you, like in your la'ah, because once I had did a lesson earlier this week, don't let the enemy play tricks upon your mind, man. And that's one thing what the spiritually demon Satan would do, would try to play tricks on your mind to creep in your la'ah, so to give you doubt and unbelief, man. And that's a sin, man. So because part about being in his faith, part about being in his truth is by having faith, man. That was make you perfect. Like the elder discount here one had did a lesson on, man. By having this faith, it would make you perfect, man. Because we can't be perfect in keeping the laws, right? But we could strive to keep them to the best of our ability, but having faith. Keep going.
And departing from the living power.
And departing from the living power, man. Because what that scripture says, they that wander out of the way of understanding, fall in the congregation of the dead. Proverbs 21 and 15.
I'm gonna get it real quick for you.
Because once you depart away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that candlestick is moved away, man. And you ain't see, you know what I'm saying, the example that Yahushua had set the tone before he left, man. He didn't depart away from the commandment that the Father told him to do. He stayed in the way.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding,
out of the way of understanding, right,
shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Remain in the congregation of the dead. So basically, that candlestick is going to be removed. And right now, our people are spiritually sick and spiritually dead, man. You don't want to return back to the dry bones, man. You don't want to depart from the Father and the Son, man. You want to stay in the Spirit. So don't have no unbelief. Don't let the enemy creep in your la'ab saying that, oh, you can't do your lessons, or try to give you doubt that you're not confident enough. You are confident enough, man. That power is burning within you to do them lessons, man. Because why? Yahweh Shema Shai, he said he would be he'll be with you whatsoever you go, man. So he's with you when you're doing your sit downs. He's with you when you're out there blowing that trumpet. He's with you when you're out there in your daily life, man. You'll never doubt. Because that's what the enemy wants you to, that's what he wants you to do, to doubt, man, so you can fall. Keep going.
And if I may, Babakashah, real quick. And just like just to add on what the brother Debar was saying, man, just like Yahweh Shem Yahushua tells us, man, it is better for you not to taste of the heavenly gift and known of his righteous way.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Then to turn back and return unto your vomit. Because it's going to be awful and ill with you if you do that. It's going to be worse than it is to somebody that was cold, man. Somebody that was just stuck in Christianity or stuck in the Nation of Islam that thought
they knew.
They thought they knew, but they was you know what I'm saying, they was really sincere into what they was in, but they really didn't know because they did not have a preacher. You know what I'm saying? They just was stuck on traditions and everything. And the main thing of all, Yahweh Shem Yahushua didn't want them at the time. But that don't mean they're not going to come to the sheepfold. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 3. We back at Hebrews chapter 3, verse 13. But exalt one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
So we're supposed to exalt one another daily, man. Encourage one another, man. When you do a lesson, man, that's a beautiful lesson, because at the end of the day, by you doing your lessons, going out being edifying, man, you healing our people from their sickness, man. That's that lesson or that sit down or that video of going out there blowing that trumpet had probably planted the seed in one of the hopeful elect, man. So
verse 14. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach.
We are made partakers of Hamashiach, Yahushua, the anointed one. Keep going.
If we hold the beginning of our confidence.
Because when we first came in, man, we stepped out on faith. We just ain't only believe. We went straight head on, man. So that's what, you know what I'm saying, we was on fire. We got to constantly keep that zealous fire dwelling in us to keep going, man.
Con, and just to add on Babakashaw, we was confident, man. That's why we just stepped out there on that front. We was confident. Our spirit bear witness onto what the elder was teaching us, man. What he was preaching unto us. So we stepped out there, you know what I'm saying, and never looked back since then.
Man, con.
Unto the end, confident, steadfast unto the end.
Unto the end, man. Because if you stay steadfast in this truth, man, the Lord said, man, He will give you. He basically you're going
Get 100-fold.
You're gonna receive 100-fold. The water. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 2. And they that have believing masters. Who is our masters that's over us? Have believing masters. The apostles, man, of GMS, Tahar. You know what I'm saying? Elder Remla, Gabar, Ricard. And then from all the way down to the heads of the council of the younger Archean, man. But our masters, our spiritual fathers are the apostles, man. It says, and they that have believing masters, let them not despise them. So we don't supposed to despise them, man. It says,
if I may, Babakashaw, can I say something real quick? You know what I'm saying? Just like the scriptures tell us to give double honors to the apostles that rule well, man, our elders that rule well. And also this tell us to, you know what I'm saying, to love our parents in the Lord. It's not talking about your physical parents. It's talking about your parents that's in this truth, that taught you this truth. So therefore, man, you're supposed to reverence them. It's not talking about no Esau, no Edomites and that.
No.
Yeah, he was our older brother, but it's not talking about he's not our elder in the Lord, because the laws, statutes, and commandments was not given unto him. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said he chose Jacob, not Esau, not the nation of Edom, not the nation of Islam, not all these, you know what I'm saying, not all these other heathen nations, the red dot Indian, you know what I'm saying, the Chinese, Japanese. No, he said he chose Israel, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans today.
They that have believing masters, let them not despise them, because they are brethren, but rather do them service, because they are faithful and beloved, partakers of the benefits these things teach and exalt, man. Because Elder Tahar is faithful of doing his videos. Elder Remla is faithful of doing his videos. Elder Gabar is faithful of doing his videos. Ricard faithful of doing his videos. And many other examples that we can keep saying, man. They are faithful. So we supposed to teach and exalt these things, man. Because why? They following the same example that Yahushua have left off. So we, as us coming in this truth and following behind that same example, man, doing this work. All right. And so we don't, it says don't despise, right? Because if you despising them, you despising Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 40. He that received you, received me. So if you receive the apostles and the men of Great Millstone and the other men that's under under the umbrella of Great Millstone, you receive Yahushua, man. He that received you, received me. And he that received me, receive him that sent me, man. So not only you receive them that's teaching the word, you receive Yahushua, and you receive Yahweh that sent Yahushua when he was on this earth, man. So the whole point is, man, to follow that example, man. Right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it with this last scripture. This is St. John's chapter, 13? 13, verse 13.
To 15.
It says, ye call me master and Lord, and say, well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. You want to break it down, brother?
So basically, man, that sums the whole lesson up, man. Back to the beginning, man. He told us to follow that example, follow his footsteps. He have laid the foundation down. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's program. So therefore, we just supposed to follow suit, do the things that we commanded to do. You know what I'm saying?
To be humble, to love one another, to be edifying, to heal our people, and bring them back to the sheepfold, the elect amongst Israel, man. And with that, man, we just pray and hope that it was edifying. And we want to say shalom.
Shalom.